If you're a first-time home buyer, you're probably wondering, what options do I have in terms of financing? What are the benefits of being a first-time home buyer? And at the end of the day, again, what options do you have? So today we're going to go over those in the whiteboard video. But first of all, let's talk about who qualifies as a first-time home buyer. In general, obviously, if you haven't owned a home before, you are a first-time home buyer. If you haven't owned a home in the previous 3 years, in most cases, you're going to qualify as a first-time home buyer. So let's start there. And then secondly, what are the advantages of being a first-time home buyer? At the end of the day, like, those advantages aren't that much different than those people who buy their second or third or whatever home. The biggest advantage is there's lower down payment options, which those extend to most home buyers. Now, there's some lower than the typical lowest down payment option for first-time home buyers. There's down payment assistance that are options as well. But typically the advantage is the lower down payment option. So here are your options as a first-time home buyer. Let's start at the top here with conventional. Conventional has a 3% down option for first-time home buyers. They have a general 3% down option, and then they have what are called Fannie Mae has the Home Ready loan, and Freddie Mac has a Home Possible loan. Those are both 3% down loans with lower mortgage insurance options in terms of lower cost for mortgage insurance. Those you have to be under a certain income limit. So reach out, and that depends on what county you live in, what state you live in, those kind of things. So reach out to your lender to go over that with them. The next option is FHA, and people typically think of the FHA as the first-time home buyer loan, which again, it's not necessarily only for first-time home buyers. What it is an option to have a little bit more leniency in terms of credit, in terms of debt to income ratio, and then again in terms of down payment. But what you're going to have to do with on all of these loans, if you put down less than 20%, there's going to be some sort of mortgage insurance, and mortgage insurance meaning there's going to be a fee you pay to protect the lender. So on FHA, there's a monthly mortgage insurance and an upfront mortgage insurance. Again, on any conventional loan that you don't put 20% down, there's going to be mortgage insurance. So those, again, FHA's options, those help you with if you maybe don't have perfect credit, or if you don't have a ton of money for a down payment, or you have some debt to income ratio type issues. FHA is a great option. VA, you have to be a member of the military, and you have to have a certificate of eligibility. So you have to be tied to the military to be able to use the VA loan. Again, that VA loan is not just a first-time home buyer loan. It can be used more than once, but it's a zero down option. So people typically consider it a first-time home buyer loan, which it's not necessarily that, but it's a zero down option. USDA is the same thing. It's a zero down loan option, not just for first-time home buyers, but it is a zero down loan option. And the requirements for that is the property must be in a rural area. So the property has to qualify as well. There's income limits and those kind of things. So USDA, if you kind of fit into that category, then it's an awesome option. But what it doesn't mean is that you have to live on a farm. It just means you have to live in a rural area to be able to use the USDA loan. Each state has their own down payment assistance options. Like in Washington, where I live, there's the Washington State Housing Finance Commission. Idaho, which is next door here, there's the Idaho Housing Finance Association. And so both of those, in every state, there's these kind of options. There's just down payment assistance options. Going with those, what they're going to do is they're going to create a second loan for your down payment. And when that second loan, or when you either refinance, you pay the loan off, or you sell the home, you're going to pay off that second loan. There's going to be income limits that come along with those down payment assistance. And typically the rates are a little bit higher than some of these other loans. But what it does is get you into the home with down payment assistance. Typically, It's around 4%. Again, there's so many options within these different organizations that it's worth reaching out to a lender to go over. But this is the state down payment assistance are great options. Now, there's going to be some lenders that have what are called overlays, meaning we as a lender may have more requirements to be able to use the down payment assistance than another lender down the street, or vice versa. So check with each lender. If you get turned down for any one of these loans, it's worth checking with another lender to see if they have another option for you. But the state down payment assistance is a great option. It's what most people use when they use down payment assistance type things. And then some lenders will have their own down payment assistance options. There's loans out there called the Chenoa Fund, which our company offers. And then credit unions may have a certain thing that they do for their local community, all of those kind of things. So if you're researching options, all loan programs are eligible for first-time home buyers in terms of lower down payment and those kind of things. Again, that's the biggest advantage of being a first-time home buyer. You're going to pay mortgage insurance if you put down less than 20%. It may come by a different name in the VA or the FHA or the USDA loan, but there's going to be some extra fees to protect the lender. But so again, talk to your lender about that. But what I would say is if you're a first-time home buyer, there are so many options for you to get into a house. It's worth reaching out and seeing if something will work. If you have any questions, I'm Tony Byrne from Heritage Home Loans. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you next time.